Hello everyone, it's Josh Boy, and today we're going to be starting a new mini-series on the channel, and it's called Alex Rider Mysteries. So basically, each episode it's going to be around 5 minutes long, give or take, I don't know yet, it's my first one, and we're just going to be discussing a little bit of like a unanswered question or a little mystery within the Alex Rider universe that is unanswered, obviously. So to kick this one off today, I have gone with, did Damian Cray kill his parents? And we're going to be discussing the reasons why and reasons why not this might have happened. So we are told twice in the book that Damian Cray's parents did unfortunately die when he was a young lad. I believe we'll say he was like a teenager, maybe 14, something like that, not too old. And basically they owned this car park, and the car park, a car rolled off the edge and landed on top of them. It's an incredible coincidental occurrence, isn't it? Like, what are the chances of a car rolling off and landing on the owners of the car park? It's really bad, and they should have definitely taken better care of their car park, because how can a car roll off the edge? Anyways, let's discuss the reasons why I think Damian Cray did kill his parents, and then we'll go on to the reasons that maybe suggest he didn't. And then at the end, I will give my opinion on whether I thought he did or didn't. And you guys in the comments, let me know yourselves, because I'm not the guy who knows the answers, I'm just discussing it. So you could be as right as me, I could be very wrong, you could be very right, or even vice versa, but that's not very likely. So the reasons why Damian Cray might have killed his parents. First of all, he didn't like them. He says they were holding him back, and he was going to like a choir school or something like that, but he didn't want to sing these classical boring songs. He wanted to be famous. He wanted to be Elvis Presley, he says. So he has a lot of hatred towards his parents. He didn't like them at all. Yeah, this is backed up when they do die, and he says he has to pretend to look sad, although he obviously wasn't. First point, doesn't like his parents. Second point, this is kind of repeated behaviour for Cray. Well, this obviously would be the first occurrence, but after that we've seen him many times kill people to get his own way. When he was talking to Alex when they were having tea in his little garden, he was discussing so many things, like there were people who were chopping down the trees in the Amazon forest. Now he's buried them to stop them doing that. There was this animal testing company. He's killed the people who did that. And you kind of get the point. He's done that a lot. So his parents are holding him back and he doesn't like him. The obvious thing that he would do is to kill them. And I get he was only young, but he's not all there, is he? Okay, and the final reason why I believe Damian Cray might have killed his parents is because of the manner that they died. Not only is it like an absurd accident to happen if not, but they owned this car park, and that means Cray, you know, he's probably going to have access to the car park. Not that car park's like locked up and stuff, but it'd be pretty easy for him to be there without too many questions being asked. And it probably wouldn't have taken too much for him to, I don't know how he's done it, hijack a car or something, or someone's left the keys in, give it a little unlock and roll it off the edge to aim at his parents. Because I think that's probably the only way that it could have happened. It had to have been a calculated event, because what are the odds of a car just rolling off and hitting the people that he wants out of his life, really? They're not very big, are they, really? So I think that's 3 solid reasons. Hates his parents, repeated behaviour, and it would have been quite easy for him to do given the circumstances. Okay, and now let's move on to the other side. I'm going to be defending my boy. This is my, what I like to call Free My Guy He Did Nothing Wrong segment for Cray. And we're going to be discussing a few reasons why he perhaps didn't kill his parents. Number 1, and the biggest one for me, I think, is he never told us that he did. Cray was boasting to Alex and Sabina the whole time about these naughty things he's done, the amount of people he killed, and even his plans to literally blow up half the world. But he never, ever said that he killed his parents. He called it an unfortunate accident, and he said something along the lines of, I don't know what I'd have done if that car didn't fall on top of them, or something like that. So he doesn't say it as if he's done it, which makes me think, did he do it? But then on the other hand, killing his parents might be a little bit of a sensitive topic even for Cray. We get he's a psychopathic, you know, prat and all that, but at the same time it'd be his first ever thing he's done, and he might not want to discuss it. It might be something that troubles him a little bit, because no matter how evil he is, he's killed his parents, and he might want to push that under the rug, so he don't want to disclose that he's done it, so he just said it's an accident, you know, maybe for his own. Ooh. And that really is the main reason of why he might not have done it. Another reason is he was very young, and yes, he didn't like his parents, he was unhappy with him, but would a child that young want to kill his parents? I'm not too sure, but at the same time, we've seen that he is a psychopath, he's very psychotic, and he's crazy. Crazy is one of the books in the book that I sold. It's called. A little bit of lore for you guys there. So we know already he's not got the full ticket, and doing something like that might, you know, despite how young he is, could have happened, but at the same time, he's only a child. Did he really want to kill his parents just because he didn't like them? I'm not too sure. And unfortunately, that's all the defence I've really got for Cray, just that he never said it, which is a big point, because I think, would he have said it if he did it? Maybe. It's like 75% chance he would, I think. But maybe he didn't. And the other reason for defence is just, he's a young kid. He didn't like his parents, but did he want them dead? I don't think so. Anyways, now I've got my little hammer thing that judges have, and I'm going to give my verdict. Damian Cray did. He killed his parents. He did it. I'm sorry, he did it. Whenever I was reading them, it always confused me this, because I was like, why doesn't he just say that he did it? Because they set it up very much as if he did it. I mean, even at the start, because I think Alan Blunt and Mrs. Jones are talking to Alex about, his parents died in a strange accident. The car fell on top of them or something like that. And surely that would arouse a little bit of suspicion. And I just think it's such an unlikely thing to happen if Cray didn't do it. Like, everything was going in his favour. But obviously, he does say it wasn't very sad and he thought maybe God was on his side. So that's what tears me a little bit. I forgot to mention that in my defence. When he's talking to Alex, he says, oh, he thinks maybe God's on his side after that. So that makes it sound like the actions of someone that didn't do that, but maybe he was just buzzing with the fact that he actually managed to land the car on top of them. So yeah, my verdict still stands. He did do it. There's too many reasons pointing out that he did, isn't it, really? I think if you're a good lawyer, I'm not a good lawyer, but if he did, then he might get himself away scot-free. So Damian Cray did kill his parents, and the theory why he didn't say anything, in my opinion, is because he just had that little bit of guilt of, kill my parents. That troubles me a little bit. That's his first blood. That's his first kill. And everyone says, oh, you always remember your first kill. Not that I'm killing anyone, but that's what people say. So that probably sticks with him and troubles him a little bit, despite his craziness. So I can understand why he didn't say that, Cray. I wouldn't want to be telling that to everyone either. And that does wrap up this little episode of Alex Rider Unsolved Mysteries, or something like that I'll call it, or Unanswered Questions. You'll find out. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you've got any yourself. Let me know your opinions as well. And I'll be back next week, where I will discuss something like, I don't know. You'll have to find out then. I'll see you later. Bye.